My name's Dr. Paul Smith. I teach chemistry at Manchester Metropolitan University, and for me science is the essence of trying to understand how the world around us works. My particular area of expertise is at the interface between biology and chemistry, in particular where metal ions appear in biological systems. And these can appear in proteins and enzymes, and they can also have applications in medicine as well. The most common example I could give you of a protein which contains a metal ion is the oxygen transport protein hemoglobin, which is present in the red blood cells of warm-blooded mammals such as ourselves. At the centre of the protein there's an iron atom, and this binds the oxygen molecule, holds it in place and transports the oxygen in our bloodstream and delivers it to cells and tissues where respiration is taking place. Without this facility we wouldn't be able to get the energy to help us keep us alive. A good example of where metal ions appear in medicine is in anti-cancer drugs used in chemotherapy, which have the metal platinum. Cisplatin is a very common drug to treat a wide range of different cancers. In the cancer cells, the DNA helix, which is two strands which wrap around each other, this DNA helix represents a kind of instruction manual for how to build a new cell. And during cell replication, the strands unravel, and then along the strands is a set, or code as it were, or a set of instructions on how to build a new cell. Now in the tumour cells, what the platinum is able to do is to absorb into the cells, bind to the DNA helix and cause it to distort. Once it's distorted through the action of the binding of the metal, it can no longer unravel. If we can prevent the unravelling of the DNA strand, we can prevent the replication of the tumour cell and stop the tumour from growing. These drugs were initially developed in the early 1970s, when the survival rate for cancers such as testicular cancer, for some reason I seem to remember the statistics for testicular cancer, was about 10%, whereas nowadays through the development of these platinum drugs we've got a survival rate of around about 90%. One of the most famous examples of someone who's been treated with one of these platinum drugs is Lance Armstrong, and now it's recently turned out that he's been taking other drugs along with this one as part of his regime, but I'll leave that one alone for now. In terms of my favourite broadcasters, in science I particularly enjoy watching Jim Calaili's shows on BBC4. The thing that I like particularly about the programmes that Jim presents is that he helps to bring in the personalities of the scientists behind a lot of the theories, and I think in science we don't do enough of that. In art we're all very familiar with the personalities of people like Picasso and Salvador Dali, and in science, apart from people like Albert Einstein or Charles Darwin, I don't think we make enough about the personalities of the people behind a lot of the theories and key technological breakthroughs which have helped to enhance our lives. Apart from that, I enjoy listening to radio shows of Danny Baker and Mark Radcliffe and Stuart McConey. I'm married, father, husband with 3 children, so I don't really get to watch a lot of television. So apart from the odd radio show, I haven't really got too many favourites I can quote upon. Okay, thank you very much.